Hello and welcome. My name is Dariusz Furtacz. I have been providing asbestos courses for 12 years. I organize them for companies from Norway, Belgium, Denmark, Sweden and Germany. I have been organizing in Polish, English and Ukrainian. Today I would like us to talk about the different kinds of asbestos.
Asbestos is a naturally occurring fibrous silicate mineral. There are 6 types, all of which are composed of long and thin fibrous crystals, each fiber being composed of many microscopic fibrils that can be released into the atmosphere by abrasion and other processes. Inhalation of asbestos fibers can lead to various dangerous lung conditions, including mesothelioma, asbestosis, and lung cancer, so it is now notorious as a serious health and safety hazard. Archaeological studies have found evidence of asbestos being used as far back as the Stone Age to strengthen ceramic pots. But large-scale mining began at the end of the 19th century when manufacturers and builders began using asbestos for its desirable physical properties. Asbestos is an excellent electrical insulator and is highly fire-resistant, so for much of the 20th century it was very commonly used across the world as a building material, until its adverse effects on human health were recognized in the 1970s. Many modern buildings constructed before the 1980s are thought to contain asbestos. The use of asbestos for construction and fireproofing has been made illegal in many countries. Despite this, at least 100,000 people are thought to die each year from diseases related to asbestos exposure. In part, this is because many older buildings still contain asbestos. In addition, the consequences of exposure can take decades to arise. Many developing countries still support the use of asbestos as a building material, and mining of asbestos is ongoing, with top producer Russia having an estimated production of 790,000 tons in 2020. Asbestos is the fibrous form of several naturally occurring minerals. The main forms are chrysotile white asbestos, crocidolite blue asbestos, asbestos grunerite, amosite brown asbestos, asbestos actinolite, asbestos anthophyllite, asbestos tremolite. The first 3 have been the main commercially used varieties of asbestos. Although they are known by their color, they cannot be reliably identified solely by color. Analysis in a laboratory is necessary. Asbestos may be incorporated into a range of products. If the fibers can be released, then danger arises from inhalation of airborne fibers. The microscopic fibers can deposit in the lungs and remain there for many years, and may cause disease many years, usually several decades, later. If the asbestos fibers are only weakly bound into the product or material, because of the friability or condition of the product material, then that increases the risk of fibers being released. By contrast, if the fibers are tightly bound into a non-friable material, then the fibers are less likely to be released. Several member states have procedures that assign priority to removing the asbestos-containing materials that are considered more dangerous. All varieties of asbestos are Class 1 carcinogens, that is, they are known to cause cancers in humans. The European Asbestos Worker Protection Directive requires that workers' exposure be kept below 0.1 fibers per milliliter for all types of asbestos. Exposure to all types of asbestos must be reduced to a minimum and in any case below the limit value. Some member states require that consideration also be given to the type of asbestos in decisions on the priority of a hazard. That is because the epidemiological evidence indicates that, for a given concentration of fibers, crocidolite asbestos is more dangerous than amosite, which in turn is more dangerous than chrysotile. The annual consumption of asbestos in Europe has changed greatly over the 20th century. That consumption increased rapidly from about 1950 until about 1980. And then started to reduce as so many member states introduced restrictions or bans on the use of asbestos. The decline became more rapid with the bans introduced by European directives in the 1990s. A comprehensive ban on the use and marketing of products containing asbestos came into force on 1 January 2005. Bans on extraction of asbestos and on the manufacture and processing of products containing asbestos came into force in April 2006. Consequently, the asbestos problems remaining in Europe are due to the asbestos that has been installed in buildings, plant or equipment. There were also important differences between EU member states, with some countries reducing asbestos consumption from about 1980 while others continued to use it until the end of the century.
Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, email me or visit my website. See you soon.